Hello. So my last demo on how to make a C++ program with Visual Studio Code, we made this application and which just has a driver.cpp, and it ran pretty well. But let's say that we want to make a multi-file program. So I'm going to maybe make this program a little bit more interesting. And rather than hello world, what we'll do is we'll make a program that takes a few functions. So have our return 0. And what we want is to get a user's name, total some numbers, start a loop, and then display a report. And I already have some of this code already built, so and we're going to do it with multi-file programming. So we're going to add in a new file here, and we'll call this one functions.cpp, and we'll add in also a functions.h. And I'm going to add in a header, and let's see, get the user's name. I'll just do this. I'm just going to copy and paste this in. This is not really a program, a course, a presentation on how to make a program. It's just showing you, okay, so we've got several functions in here, and in our functions.h, here's our list of functions. So we have our .h, we have our include guard, we have our includes for all the libraries we're using, we have our function definitions in our functions.cpp, and then in our driver, we're calling a number of functions. So we've finished running this. So we have our functions, we have our .h, we have our driver. The next thing is to see if we can build it. So I'm going to go to driver.cpp, and I'm going to start a build. I hit Control F5, and we get errors. So why do we get errors? Well, when we have multiple, if we look at our tasks, what you'll notice is that if you look here, it's only building the one file. And what we want is to build all of the files. Looking at the documentation, there's actually an explanation of this right here. You can modify your tasks.json to build multiple C++ files by using an argument like this, workspace folder CPP. So let's give that a try. So I'm going to replace this with what they recommend, and let's see if it works. So I'll save that and go back to my driver and hit Control F5. and it worked. So and so this is just a program to add things together with a do another. And so that's how we can handle multi-file programs. Basically, the only change that we needed was to add into our tasks.json instructions for it to build all of our files by going to the workspace folder, which is this top one, and compiling all the CPP folders. Now, if you choose to put your folders, make a directory structure and put them under there, what you'll need to do is, of course, add that folder reference in here. And the reason why they have double slashes is, for example, if I want to make a folder with CPP files, I would make a folder here, CPP, and I might put all my files in there. And then if I made it an H, I want an outside, I could do something like that. And now I'm saying, hey, go find them in here. And I would have to make sure that I pointed to the right folders. So that's basically how we can make this work. And then also, I think by doing this, we can't find it here, so now we have to do an H slash. We have to include, let's see. Yeah, so I'm going to leave this on the outside for now. So I could do an H folder here. Unfortunately, it gets a little messy. I basically have to put the whole path in this so that it can find, or put the whole relative path so that it can find that folder located up and over one direction. And so now it's working again. Okay, and that's how we can make a multi-file program with Visual Studio Code. Thank you.